Well, something I actually wanted to ask you is in your music, you don't seem to most of it seems to be um, like you don't prepare it before you sing it, like you just kind of go for it.
Which song is that?
Just songs in general, you seem to improvise them. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, some of them I do, and sometimes some of them I take a long time to write and create.
Yeah. Well, I think
Well,
it's really cool, but
I went to college for music theory and piano at Goodman Theater. At Berkeley School for Music.
mhm.
And so when it comes to my mind, I create it and put it down.
Yeah. Well, you're really good at improvising stuff. I'm
Thank
impressed
you
by
very much.
your performance.
Thank you. Well, that Salome, I made that up at the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Father and Son, I made that song up after the studio after my dad died. That was dedicated to my dad. That was a school teacher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So all the songs are dedicated to experiences I've had. Salome was based on I made contact with an extraterrestrial woman named Jezebel.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
And she when she said hello and goodbye to me, she said Salome,
Mhm.
and she taught me a lot of stuff. But she said she couldn't marry me because she was an elder master.
Yeah. How's that going?
Well, she stepped down from being an elder master. She wants to get together with me, and she promised to take me to Star Corridor to do concerts there with her. But I haven't. I found out the most oddest thing about her. I thought her human form, she looks like Betty Page, and her other form, she's a large insect.
Yeah.
So it's kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, it would freak me out too.
So I liked her when she was in the Betty Page form.
Mhm.
But and she emails her brother Quetzalcoatl emails me all the time.
Does he have an insect form too?
Well, I don't know, but he told me recently that when I go to Star Corridor, I wouldn't have any clothes on. I would have to wear clothes.
Oh.
So I'm kind of freaked out by both of them.
Yeah. Well, I guess if everyone's doing it, it won't be that.
Well, I'm disappointed because I wanted to marry someone that was in a human form, not an insect form.
Yeah.
It's like the Shrek movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be compatible with the Corinthians.
Yeah. Well, that's disappointing because she seemed like really cool.
Well, I've been facing nightmares from dating and being turned down by our own human women, black, white, Latino, and Asian, and Hispanic, and they've been very cold and mean to me. And then when I finally think I have an extraterrestrial woman that's interested in me, and then I find out that she's an insect, it's a quite slap in the face.
Yeah.
And she knows they can read thought. She knows I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. Well, at least she told you, and she didn't like hide that from you.
Well, I don't think it's going to work out now.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to tell her I'm not interested in her, and they've got psychic and mental power that can kill me.
Oh, you think she'd kill you over that?
I don't know, but she could do something that could put some hurting on me. She also doesn't like one other thing about me. I'm part Irish.
Oh, part Omegan.
Yeah, anybody that's part Irish is part Omegan.
Yeah.
And the Omegans came from Star Caladan, and they are human form.
Yeah.
Or with the Omegans. I've had some Omegans threaten to do me in, but when I told them that I was part Irish, they backed off.
Oh, yeah.
They alone. And the Omegan's blood was originally green. That's why the Irish like the color green.
Oh, I see.
But
so
they're warriors that conquer and take over things.
So you've gotten in trouble with some aliens?
With the Omegans, but we're friends now.
Oh.
I saved their ass. There were some Omegans that were living among us, and the government was looking to capture them, and I told them what to do that they could be safe.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I'm not going to say what I said on the phone because I don't want to get killed, but I told them to go to other countries and change their names, and they've gone to Mexico and South America, and I saved them from being captured by the government.
Oh, good job.
So now they're not angry with me anymore.
Okay.
They wanted to kill me for writing music about the Corinthians.
Oh, they don't get along with the Corinthians? Oh, what's the war over?
Well, the space territory.
Oh, yeah.
And they want to take over the Omegans want to take over this planet, And the Omegans have infiltrated our government.
Oh.
Hillary Clinton's one, Obama's part Irish, he's one, Dick Cheney's one, President Ronald Reagan is an Omegan, he's Irish, even Bush.
So, you think they have a secret agenda behind their running for president and stuff?
Big time. They've infiltrated our country and our government a long time. Get the book Beheld the Pale White Horse by William Cooper.
The Pale White Horse?
Beheld the Pale White Horse by William Cooper. He's Caucasian like you. He got killed for writing that book. He used to be a special serviceman for the United States government, and he exposed what he knew, and they killed him.
Oh, wow. I'll look into that.
Yeah, it's a heavy book. It ties in with the Mason stuff too.
Oh, cool.
The Masons are tied in with this.
Yeah, they seem to be tied in everything.
Yeah, they are. They run everything.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story with the Masons stick to a railroad. We used to have electric railroads all across the country.
Mm-hmm.
The Chicago Northwestern and General Motors and Goodyear Tires bought out the electric trains and lied and said they went out for a lack of money.
Yeah.
To force people to buy cars. Chicago had a train called the Chicago North Shore and Milwaukee Railroad that went 290 miles an hour, and called it the Electroliner on the Chicago North Shore and Milwaukee Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
General Motors bought it out and lied and said it went out for a lack of money.
Oh, yeah. And you think the Masons were behind that?
Oh, the Masons big time, because I'm going to tell you, Mayor Daley belonged to the same Mason Lodge that the president of Goodyear Tire and Firestone Tires belonged to, and Chicago Northwestern belonged to. And Chicago Northwestern owns a lot of oil wells.
Yeah.
And they didn't like because the North Shore was electric; it didn't pollute.
Mm-hmm.
And it got people closer to their jobs. It got people right in. They ran right on with the Chicago L, right on the Chicago Loop.
Yeah.
People right in front of their jobs. Where the Chicago Northwestern was a diesel steam engine train that polluted and used diesel fuel and gas fuel. Let people off on the west side of Chicago, a very dangerous area, and across Lake Michigan, and people had to bus or walk across the lake 8 miles to get into the downtown Chicago area.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Northwestern trains were always held up by freight.
Yeah. Well.
And then they did a terrible conspiracy to the Chicago Roaring and Elgin that went to Wheaton, Roar, and Wheaton. Mayor Daley said you want to get we the Burlington Northern and Santa Fe and the Milwaukee Road want to get rid of that Roar and Elgin. They have electric freight and electric diesel. Why don't you build on the Congress Expressway on the Chicago Roaring and Elgin L structure, so the Roaring and Elgin can't come into Chicago. That way we get all the passenger service and all the freight service.
Yeah.
There was a conspiracy. And so the Roaring and Elgin lost all its riders and all its freight to the Chicago Northwestern.
Well, that's upsetting.
Well, it's very cruel. Now the Union Pacific bought out did the Northwestern in.
Yeah.
Everything's Union Pacific now in your area, in my area.
Yeah.
They took over the monopoly. They broke the antitrust funds.
Yeah.
And this greed.
I
don't like greedy big companies. You know, the companies are doing something else that's really greedy and really mean.
What's that?
You know why a lot of whites and blacks and Americans are homeless?
Why?
They're giving all the jobs to illegal aliens and sending jobs overseas. That's what's hurting the economy, and they're all Republicans that are doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an ex-Navy veteran. I've had to be self-employed most of the time to keep my rent paid because they give so many the jobs to illegal aliens. And
yeah.
It's hurting the American economy.
Yeah, it doesn't leave room for normal people to get jobs.
No, all over. Did you know they're using Mexicans to take all the jobs from even Caucasian people?
Oh, yeah.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
And all the people that are greedy and selfish are Republicans. All the people in the Christian Science Church that refuse my music were all Republicans.
Yeah, they can get greedy sometimes.
Oh, they're terrible. Well, I've got to go now. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Nice. Oh, okay.